Hi, this is Amy Corner. I'm going to give you a quick tour of Google Calendar. Going from my Gmail with Concordia, I'm going to hit this little grid and it's going to let me choose Calendar. That's how I'm going to get to my Google Calendar. A couple quick things that I want to show you is the different views. You can view one day at a time. You can view the week, like I had a month, 4 days. But another interesting thing on the view, say you just want to look at like 2 weeks, you can click on this Sunday the 10th, and then you can click over it, drag over it, and it'll just give you a 2 week span, which is really nice. So if you just want to look at the next 2 weeks intensively and do some planning, you can do that by clicking over on the calendar and just creating that time. Another thing that you can do, if you want to quickly create something, say November, I'm going to do a quick one. This is, you can see when I scroll over it, it says quick add. So I'm just going to click here and I'm going to quick add Wednesday meeting 4 o'clock and then hit enter. And you'll see that it immediately popped up. So there it is. So this is just going to use some natural language and you can quickly add it instead of clicking through create and doing all these different things. So I love that feature. I can click here and edit my event if I would like to. Say I said 4 to 5, but it's actually 4 to 5:30. So I can just edit that and then save my changes. If I needed to invite some people to come, I might just invite Nick Marty to the meeting. Oh, I didn't do it. Oh, that's already right. Great. So I added him. And so him and I have got a meeting from 4 to 5:30. And I'm just going to save this. If it invites him, I've also said that they can see the guest list and invite other people if they would like to. So I'm just going to save that and send an invitation. Would be wonderful. Now I've got a meeting scheduled. Another thing that's really nice here on this is the day, the week, the month, the 4 days, creating our own, or coming to an agenda view. And a lot of people really like that. You just can't see what other things are scheduled at that time. If you go to our main calendar, there's another cool thing to do. So I go to my calendar and I'm going to click this little right arrow and I'm going to say reminders and notifications. A really interesting thing to do is come down here and say I'd like to have a daily agenda emailed to me at 5 o'clock in the morning. So I'm going to click that, yep, I'd like that to happen. I'm going to save that idea, save that change. And now this agenda is going to be sent to me via email. The other ones too, to make sure you look at, maybe you want to unclick. This is really important as well. I got tired of getting all those dings. I don't want an email every time something happens, or receiving a notification when somebody sends an update. So I'm going to say, nope, I don't want these. I don't want a notification when there's something. I don't want an email. So I'm going to take these other ones off. Okay, save my changes. So they're just going to give me an agenda every morning, which is wonderful. Another thing that's really fun to look at is other calendars. So let's look here and we're going to just browse interesting calendars. These are all the different holidays. There are sports. I can look for my football team, NFL. I can keep track of my Chicago Bears and preview. So every time there's little footballs when the Bears are playing. So that's great. I've previewed it and I'm like, yep, I'm going to subscribe to that. So I'm going to come across and just click subscribe. All right. Also, I want to look here on more, and I love phases of the moon, so I'm going to subscribe to that as well. Let's preview it and look how it looks. So I've got the moon phases on my calendar. Awesome! I'm teaching that right now. Okay. One other thing that you might like to do, let's go back to our calendar. Other calendars, under other calendars, we can add a friends. It'd be interesting to know how to add a friend's calendar. So the contact, okay. So I wanted to add, I'm going to look on adding my calendars. Actually, here I want to create a new calendar. That's what I'd like to do. I'd like to put my son's work schedule on. I'm going to create a calendar for that. And then also, and I can change the color here. Let's look at this. Access work schedule. Well, he loves blue. I'll make him blue. And then I'm going to do another, my calendars. I'm going to create another calendar for Graham, my other son. And I'll create that one as soon as it pops up. I'm going to make his green because he loves green, and I'll be able to look at that. Again, if I look back, I really like to keep my month at a time. So now, if I look on Graham's work schedule, I can click it. Let me see, I take it off. Now I don't see it, and now I do. We're going to create an event on Graham's calendar. Work time. And he always works. We can make it repeat if we want. 4 o'clock to 10:30. Repeat. Every week. He works every Friday night. I'm going to take the Wednesday one off. And I'm done. So now his calendar, I've saved it on here. Graham works every work time. I could have called it Graham's work schedule. He's on as a repeating event. Easy to do, and hopefully these tips and ideas will help you with your organizing your life and your events. Have a great day.